This is an All Sports Station production.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. We are just moments away from what should be an excellent matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Buffalo Bills. With that, let's get up to Buffalo. Standing by at New Era Field, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach. From the home of the Bills since 1973, there's a look at New Era Field just outside of Buffalo, New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. Happy to be on hand. I'm Brandon Godden with Charles Davis. And before we kick, partner, your keys to the game, please.
Well, my keys are on the defensive side of the ball for both teams. And the big one, making sure you avoid giving up the big play. These safeties are going to get tested all game long. Their job, keep the ball in front of them, tackle people, make them run extra plays in order to try and score.
The Bills' Stephen Hauschka's got this one teed up, and off we go from New Era Field. This will be taken about the 12. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6".
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. And we get a quick look at the Chargers starting offense.
I don't think it's hyperbole to say that Mike Pouncey is one of the best centers in the league. And to me, he helped usher in that new wave of centers. Agile, able to get to the second level and block people downfield, able to pull like a guard and get out in front of ball carriers, and pass protects really well, helps keep his quarterbacks clean.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
Ready. 70, Indy.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
30 base. Put up. Hit it.
Now back to throw. And it's complete. Henry. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
On the double.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. Running on 1st down, Eckler. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Let's go. 18 Gator. 50. Mike 50. He don't know no better.
So that one will be accepted.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 or.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Go. Let's go.
They'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. And now it's 3rd down. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. Open man, it's Allen. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory. Down at the 31. He'll drop to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Get him, boy. Yeah, that's how we do, D.
Here's Michael Badgley now for the Chargers field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? But a long one, and he can't connect. Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
Come on, boy. We go. You better be ready. We go.
From the gun, it's Allen. And that is incomplete.
Now that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Deep for the Chargers, Desmond King.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Set, ready, 8, read.
49. Let's go heavy. Let's go heavy.
Ready.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Give me some. Give me some.
And his throw is incomplete.
Ready up.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. But he will take this down to the 10-yard line. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for. Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Singletary. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. You know they'd love nothing more than to get a 3-and-out here after having the interception.
And it also tells you a little bit about how they feel about their leader, right? Their quarterback throws an interception in the previous series. They're trying to help him out here with a big stand.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good, we're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I'll guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
Pretty fortunate there, the interception that ended the last drive, and then boom, the first pass here almost picked on this drive.
Yeah, I think you could definitely call him to question his decision-making here in the first half.
Certainly not the best of decisions there. Lucky that one wasn't picked. Draw play, it's Eckler. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. No luck whatsoever there on the draw.
Yeah, they're supposed to use their aggressiveness against them. That was the hope. But maybe they had too big of a meal last night. A half step slow, and he ends up running right into the meat of the defense.
Ready, ready.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again.
Go.
They're going to look to throw. Looking deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there for L.A. 43 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's the first carry for Northwestern's Justin Jackson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you noted, got away a little bit from the first one, but the wave swarmed him under.
On play action, they'll throw. Well, this is caught by Williams. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. Back to throw here. He finds his receiver Williams for a Charger touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. So it goes for a rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier in this first half, but he bounces back with a touchdown pass.
And you have to like the mental acumen, the toughness, the fortitude of him, because oftentimes for a rookie, you throw an interception early, you're taken right out of the game, or mentally you check out a little bit. Give him a lot of credit for bouncing back.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1, You know, the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down now, Singletary. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. (7-7) our score after 1. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
6 go! Check 6 go!
On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, Singletary. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 yards that time and a Bills 1st down. Seemed like they picked an excellent time there, Charles, to go with the draw play.
They certainly did. Caught him a little over-eager trying to get into the backfield and get to the quarterback. They used their speed and their aggressiveness against them, didn't they?
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll run a draw now with Singletary. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Steps away. He can run for it, and he will. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. On 4th down, Sean McDermott trots the field goal unit out there. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And the Bills have taken the lead. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that second touchdown now. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. Caught by Allen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Let's go now.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
Set up, 30 base.
Target!
2nd and 9 now. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Let's go, Pete, tighten up.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's Williams. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
Let's go.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 37-yard line.
Ready?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Set. 18 Gators.
Watch a slap, watch a slap, watch a slap.
Now.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And that makes it 14-10. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Allen. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there, and I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. The Bills on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Allen. Sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 44-yard line.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll run on first down with Singletary. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. From the 40 now on second down. Allen, and the grab by Croft. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The Bills on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And Diggs has it. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. Would have been a long kick. It was prime fake field goal territory. They faked it. They got it.
So much for defense in this situation because the natural play there is you go into what we call safe, meaning you don't really rush on that one. You almost concede it. They want to kick a long one like that and make it, so be it. You just don't give up the fake. Yet they did anyway. Poor execution on the defensive side.
Defensively, they were in the 3-4. Solid run up the middle. What made it successful?
Well, what you have to do is control the nose guard, but sometimes you don't do it by blocking him. You do it by influencing him. Get him moving to one side or the other and hit him back on the opposite.
Mike, 49 to Mike. I'm trying to collect.
Now a run with Singletary. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
These guys had to settle for a field goal their last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This just a 24-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Ready.
They'll look to throw here. He completes it to Henry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Ready?
They'll set up to throw. It's Williams on the catch. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 42. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Ready, set.
50, Mike, 50. Silver.
They'll set up a throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Okay, ready?
50, Mike, 50. Watch twist.
Speed grip.
They'll look to throw here. He completes it to Henry. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. He's got Allen, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw here. And this is complete. It's Allen. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Let's go. 10 logo.
49 to Mike. Here we go. 49.
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Let's go. 60 outlaw.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. 2nd and 3. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. One receiver left, that's Allen. This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw here. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen in the final seconds of the first half. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. That is a near-perfect end-of-half drive right there.
And we've seen that many times from the best in the league. But do you really expect to see it done that well by a rookie? And how about the timing? Finishing it almost near the zeros, as you said, right at the end of the half. Great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Badgley on for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
49. Mike, 49. Crunch time, defense.
Shift.
Singletary again. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third.
Come on, D. Look out.
Now Allen to throw. Operating from the gun. And this is going to be incomplete. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And he's been effective in their winning, so it makes it a little easier to put a montage together.
It really does, doesn't it? Because we can see him throwing it really well. But how about everything else that's going on? Protection has been excellent. And, of course, the guys catching the ball have provided some highlight reels themselves.
Yeah, I mean, it's not always just one man. He's been good, but you got the guys catching the ball, too.
Yeah, you name it. It's all coming together for them. What they call that synergy. Everything working together really well. And right now, he's the focal point of it.
The tackle is made by Micah Hyde. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. It's Eckler again. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
Let's go. 60 outlaw.
Go, go, go. Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Here we go.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Now.
Back to throw. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Let's go.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check, check. Fresno.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Now.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
On the double.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Corner blitz by Josh Norman works like a charm. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Eckler. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
They'll set up to throw. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a first down here.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
Ten Lobo.
On the draw, it's Jackson. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Down. 18 Gator.
49. Squeeze, double.
Now Eckler. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Ready? 8, read.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
They'll set up a throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Mike, 52. Double dog. That's the way.
What's that?
On 2nd down now, Singletary. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
No. Check it. 52 right here. 52. Oh, here we go. Oh.
On the ground, it's Singletary. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Let's get off the field.
From the gun, Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
I know I'm an old defender, but I've got to give credit where credit's due. That was smart play calling right there on 3rd and 4. They didn't need to do too much. Just let their guy get out there and sit down in the zone. And they hit him for the completion for the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Let's go.
Here's Allen to throw it. His throw incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Big stop, let's go.
Allen throwing again. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
This has been a really nice day for the defense. They've made it so difficult to find open receivers because they're able to squeeze the passing lanes down. A lot of what they're doing is communicating. Receivers in one area, receivers in another area. They're almost what they call passing them off from one defender to the next, even in zone defenses, and making it very hard to find an open spot for the quarterback to deliver the ball.
And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Chargers. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Let's go.
18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Eckler. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Seemed like they picked an excellent time to blitz there, and well executed.
It certainly was, and I remember what he told you before the game. He said, if my blockers just get me to the second level, I can do some damage. Instead, on that play, he got leveled.
Down. 10 Lobo. Get that quarterback.
Second and 11. He's airing it out for Williams. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Back now in Buffalo. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter.
Ready?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll look to throw here. Complete. It's Henry. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a two-score game. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a one-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been two scores. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as they now sit just a two-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter.
But they certainly aren't afraid to dial up the long ball, and fans dig the long ball. And they absolutely needed it, and guess what? They got it. How about that?
And now a two-point conversion away from tying this game up. So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for two. They'll try and run it in. But he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their two-point lead. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Oh, boy, four in a game.
Yeah, about 4 in a game.
4 times 162.
350 or so, right? Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to get going. That's my point. It's not the first few carries. You don't worry about that. As they go along, get that guy lathered up, get those blocking assignments down. Those 2-yard gains turn into bigger gains as the game moves along.
Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Ready, set, ready.
49. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Down.
2nd and 2. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A.J. Klein. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Let's go. 90 Wolf.
Pick it up. Strong right. Strong right. Strong right.
Let's go.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Here's Ty Long now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Allen now looks to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And here's Allen. From the gun, he'll throw. And he finds Beasley, complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Allen now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Allen. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Singletary here running out of the gun. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
After a play like that, everyone on defense has got to go to the defensive line and give them their kudos. They destroyed everything inside. No place for the runner to go with the ball.
The Bills on third down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, so much for bluffing the defensive line into thinking that they were going to be able to get to the quarterback. Instead, they sniffed out the screen pass and made a really nice play for lost yardage.
The Bills send the punter out. He's been terrific so far. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Give him 30 yards there.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. It's Williams on the catch. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there of 22. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. This is a counter play. Eckler. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Set. 10 Lobo.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
We go. 10-2, son. You gonna see me? Clear. Get it.
They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown.
Hey, there he is. Touchdown, baby.
Keenan Allen with his second touchdown of the afternoon. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And that makes it a 9-point game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
He can't hang. He's not.
From the gun, Allen is going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll make it second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To the air, Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. There defensively was Nasir Adderley making a nice play. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Hey, you don't want to see me.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And that will be incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Complete. Smith has it. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick.
It's your time, baby. We did our part.
And we spotlight Keenan Allen as he gets set to go back to work. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. You can really tell right now both sides have amped up the aggressiveness. That time the offense winning the aggression battle.
And the defense was obviously aiming for the football, maybe a little bit more so than the runner himself, and that's why he was able to break through and get the gain that he did.
Ready?
Going on the ground with Eckler. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Josh Allen in the offense now. Down by 9. A little under 1:50 remaining. They'll need a score here and also likely an onside kick recovery. But first things first. 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
What we got?
Here we go.
Allen to throw. And this one caught by Beasley. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Check 52's the mic. All day, baby. All day. All day.
Back to throw. Allen. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Watch 85. Single. Go. Single.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
I'm going to run you over.
They'll run here with Eckler. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
We won it. Come down.
This is a counter play. Eckler. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's go now. 60 yours. We ain't giving up nothing today.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Badgley's kick is good. And that will give him a 12-point lead. So he missed his first couple hits there and puts his team up by more.
And while it wasn't absolutely crucial at that point, how great is that for his confidence to finally put one through the post?
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now it's the Bills' turn. Trailing in this one now. A little over 30 seconds remaining. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a 1st down.
Mike, 49. Man, I got you.
Allen now on 1st down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Allen trying to hurry everybody up to the line of scrimmage.
49.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. And this one caught by Beasley. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's go one more.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.